Sorry I left you crying since you been gone. Um, I want to make another video to just kind of talk about the purpose of why you should be showing up in as your truest self and taking the time out to be more and intimate with yourself, be more in depth with yourself, and um, truly like get to the center core of who you are, or always striving to like resort back to yourself to get to know yourself intimately and deeper. That way you can, um, show up that way as well, but not just show up out of power, but out of these other reasons that I'm about to say. So I had a dream. I had a dream last night. You gave me a ring with a fucking castle on it. No, but if you're a scissor, old scissor, then you know. But I had a dream last night and I woke up right I woke up right at the ending of it. It seemed like as I was waking up, the purpose of the dream came out. And it was a lot going on. It was kind of weird. It seemed like there was this like group of people that I was a part of, and we were like stuck somewhere in a way. We were kind of trying to survive. It felt kind of dystopian like. It just felt like some new age stuff, like maybe a look into like the future of this reality. And because we were kind of lined up and stuff. People was missing shoes and shit, like on some scavenger stuff. But we still had to be in this group under somebody's control in some kind of way. But it was still very like natural, sort of. We were on a beach or something like that. What ended up happening, from what I can remember, is nature, like we were on a beach, right? Nature seemed to be more chaotic as long as the people in my dream, me and the people in my dream, were doing things that we shouldn't have been doing. Nature, this beach calmed down and actually became beautiful. Oh yeah, I think I was in 2077. Oh shit, I was in 2077 because I remember now. In my dream, it was like, wow, this is what 2077 is. 50 years down the line. This is 50 years. Anyway, um, that's crazy. Now I remember. Anyway, nature was more chill and showed us beauty and grace and love when the people that I was with and myself in the dream actually just kind of like we're just being ourselves. We didn't want nothing from anybody else. We just wanted to be. We just wanted to like love, and we wanted to just be in our own essence. So I felt like that was really beautiful. And that's what I got from the dream. And now I wrote down some stuff that I feel like also helps further articulate why being in your own essence is the key right now and is going to just continue being the key. I wrote this. All of your answers to life, the desire for freedom, love, and wealth lie within the ability to continuously be honest with yourself and show up and be yourself, and to trust and submit to your instincts and act on your intuition, which is your internal compass. Any incoherence and dissonance you continue to have is related to you blocking the raw parts of you that want to appear. Your trials and tribulations continue to be a thing so long as you lie, fake, and you keep cutting corners to keep up your facade so that you can be approved and validated by others. Um, Wealth, love, and freedom and God's essence can become present within you when you let go of the first ego that was constructed from hate, envy, low self esteem, anger, jealousy, and comparison. That ego is lousy and should be reconfigured or even broken down, um, to form your truest self, just to continue to get to know yourself, question your motives. I feel like by questioning your motives with everything you do, it helps you better understand the why. What is this doing for me? Why do I want to do this? Is it fulfilling my ego or is it fulfilling my soul? Is this helping my ego? And if it's helping my ego, what's the purpose of it for my ego? Because ego is good. Ego is not bad, but ego can't always be trusted. Love the ego, but we can't just keep trusting the ego because the ego gets greedy. The ego gets selfish. The ego's eyes are bigger than the ego's stomach. The ego wants to prove themselves. The ego wants to be validated. The ego needs yes men. The ego will go to certain extents to make sure that it's here and that people are going to like see it, and the ego will do more. The ego is still going to move from like a place of instant gratification every now and then. So even with myself, there's things that I'm thinking about and I'm like, do I want this because I really, really, really want this? Or do I want this because I'm trying to prove something to myself? Y'all have no clue. Like this whole week, like, yo, like I tell you, my life is so dope because anytime I'm interacting with people, I allow myself to see myself through them. So if someone disappoints me, bothers me, like I feel negative about whatever happens, like I will use that as a lesson to figure out why the hell did I feel that way. Why did I bring that up? I'm forgetting now because I'm losing track. Anywho, oh yeah, because of ego versus soul. Um, no, I did. I just really forgot why I even said that. That's crazy. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that, you know, there's certain things that you're doing from an ego level, and then there's certain things that you're just doing from a soul level. And you would only really be able to decipher the two when you sit with yourself. Your soul doesn't have to think about it. Your ego got to think about it. Your ego has to think about it. Your ego got to be like, do I want this? Your soul don't even got to think about it. Your soul don't even got to think, do I want this relationship? Do I want this job? Do I want this baby? Do I want this house? Like, your soul don't even got to think about it. But it's still nothing wrong with choosing to go for that from an ego place, because that's how we like get closer to ourselves anyway. So it doesn't even matter if you don't want that. Like, well, I can't say if you don't want that, but it doesn't even matter if you're still undecided about something, but you still choose it, because once you go there, you're going to figure out like what was behind that and why you even went there in the first place. So there's nothing really bad that's about choosing things from the ego. But I am noticing that if you have to think about it a little bit longer, then it's probably not from the soul. It's just from the ego. That's all I'm saying. So depending on certain decisions that you're making in your life, you should, like, the bigger the impact the decision should have, I feel like the more you need to ask yourself, is this decision that I'm trying to make from my ego or is it from my soul? Because, you know, it might be life changing, whatever it is that you choose to do, versus something that's really small. Like, I want some ice cream. I want a burger. You know, that's small fish. But when you say, I want to pursue this career, I want to be with this person, I want to move to this location, I want to experience this kind of lifestyle, there's nothing wrong with going after it. But I'm realizing that sometimes it's for the ego, and the ego needs to prove itself in some way because of how it's been constructed out of anger, fear, jealousy, comparison, all these things, all this hurt, all this pain, all this anger. Still, there's a reason to go that route. There's still a reason to do the things that your ego wants to do. So do it, because I've done it and I'm always coming out like more of a beast because I'm allowing my ego to be proved wrong. Allowing my ego to be killed, reconfigured. So, you know, either way it goes, that what you're looking for is already in you, but you have to allow yourself the time to get to know who you are, to sit with yourself, to get the hell off the phone, to get the hell away from friends, family, shit, boyfriends, girlfriends, kids, whoever, jobs, anything that is siphoning and not really helping. If you're really trying to get to that freedom, the wealth, the love, you have to, it's with you. It's not with other people. It's not with these things. These other things are great, but they're only really icing on the cake. Your favorite person should be you, because even no matter what kind of flaws you feel like you have, you're the only person that you have to be with. Everybody else is temporary. Everybody else is temporary. Yeah. So whatever it is that you want, you have to allocate the time to sit with yourself. First, ask yourself, why do you want this? But I guarantee you, the power that you're looking for, the confidence that you're looking for, the higher self-esteem that you're looking for, the seduction that you're looking for, the ability to be able to, be this, be more of this, less of that you're looking for, it's in you. Guarantee you, you're better off actually going out into the world and interfacing with the world than to be reading about it, reading about how to do it, than to be listening about how to do it. You're better off going out and trying it, testing yourself out, okay? You're better off doing that. The books, the podcasts, the lectures, they're phenomenal. But these people can write. Why do you think people are able to write books? Because they've actually lived to be able to write the damn book. Why are people able to talk about these subjects? Because they've actually done it. They've actually done it. I can talk about this because I've actually been fake. I can talk about the purpose of being in my essence because I've actually been fake. I've actually been that. I've actually suppressed for a while. Like it wasn't even a choice. I don't feel like I'm just now being able to break through and give no fucks while still loving the world or loving people or whoever. Loving myself. If you don't allow yourself to also, go after what you want, then you're going to be sitting there like a bump on a log. I'm not going to do that. That's going to make me go here. I wouldn't do that. That's stupid. Blah, blah, blah. But the purpose of stupid decisions and mistakes and choices is for you to actually get something out of it. To play the fool. People want to act like they about to get from point A to Z without going through the other letters. You think you're about to expedite into this, but you're missing part of the equation. Like, what is X? X equals what? Right? Like, we're missing the numbers. You're missing part of the equation. How are you even understanding what X is when you haven't even found, I'm forgetting algebra. I ain't did algebra in so damn long, but that missing number to be able to get to X. Still do it. Go do what you want to do. Who cares? No one has to know. But how are you ever really gonna you're still being fake when you're trying to cut corners and cut the process, cut out the process. You're cutting out the process. The purpose of the process is for learning. You make a cake for the first time, it's not going to come out great. You get better at making a cake. You become better at cooking. You become better at baking and doing anything because of the process. Anyway, soul versus ego. Both are great, actually. Need both. But I do feel like one is stronger than the other. But in one scenario, ego got to kick in as well and be at the forefront, because most of the time our ego is at the forefront. So, soul is like, I'm having a conversation with you. We might be talking about ketchup, But our eye contact is talking about love. That's what it is. Like, that's what the soul is so prominent yet subtle, versus ego is so literal, objective. So, you know, if you want that car, okay, cool. I just think about why you want the car. You want that house? Cool. Just really think about, why do you want that house though? Why do you want that family? Why do you want that dog? Why do you want those shoes? Why do you want to date that type of person? Why do you want that lifestyle? I want a lot of things too. I do. I want certain things too. Then sometimes I have to sit back and be like, why do I want this? What am I getting out of this? Am I trying to prove something to myself? Am I trying to prove something to somebody else? Helps to do some introspection is all I'm saying. So, yeah. So, thanks for watching. If you stayed to the end of this, you're awesome. Peace out.